With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw is RG3. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marshawn Lynch, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Play action. Now Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's Griffin to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Griffin eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. and long. It's Griffin. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Oh, they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Lynch. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, 49ers. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Griffin. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Griffin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they put...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zach Harrison. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zach Harrison. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Lynch up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
19 target.
And they'll run it here. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Lynch. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
Agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
It got his man complete. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 50. Check, man.
Griffith.
Being chased out, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, Peterson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now there's a scoop. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
I need to get my
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Griffin on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by two-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison.
Down the left sideline.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adrian Peterson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Reggie Wayne, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Gano the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get it. Hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Griffin. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's Griffin. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They go up the middle with Lynch.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
An inside run with Lynch. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niner 16.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Lynch.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From midfield now, here's Griffin. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Griffin.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Snatched by the safety and Reed.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Lynch up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Griffin. They'll dump it off complete to Lynch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. A give to Lynch from the shotgun.
And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter.
From the 41, here's second down and 5.
Now Lynch running right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Lynch. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. And they'll run here with Jefferson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Now Griffin. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Austin Eckler from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try for Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run again with Lynch. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, it's Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That play buried behind the line by the linebacker, Nick Vigil. Fourth down. Here's RG3. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now run straight ahead with Warren. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Here's Marino to throw. Oh, look at this. Marino's throw intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Griffin. It'll buy some time right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Touchdown! Michael Mayer from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, now things get a little dicier here. It's a 42-yard extra point attempt. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9.
Marino sets up. Oh, now Marino here throwing another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is RG3. He's got it at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 37.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think things go... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Ray Nitschke. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. RG3 taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
That is caught.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Stafford on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. That one complete to Okoye. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go with Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Gore is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember.
And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and goal, Gore. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Okoye taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
There goes Frank Gore. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now he's into the clear again, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. An inside run with Lynch. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Flush to his right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. And now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Stafford here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Okoye. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a carry for Okoye. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Patrick Willis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Final play of the half. It's Griffin.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. To throw on second down. Griffin flushed out right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Here's Griffin. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Two of their three red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Gano the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On first down, it's Gore. There goes Frank Gore.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Frank Gore, 65 yards.
And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin escaping the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Griffin on first down, sliding out of the pocket.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Up the middle, it's Lynch.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Here's Griffin to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Justin Jefferson.
31 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Frank Gore, 29 yards.
And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The point after, good by Groupie.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit and he lost the football. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the stop, it's Ray Nitschke. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A handoff right. It's Gore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Fighting his way in for a